At the end of this video, you're going to understand what does it really take to find a great real estate deal. Hey guys, I'm Mr. Maciek. Welcome to the channel. This channel is all about investing in real estate, making money, and building your net worth. If you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe below. I would really appreciate it. Now let's just get right into it. When it comes to analyzing real estate deals and finding a deal, it really takes quite a bit of work on the front end. And eventually, as you learn about this stuff, you're going to be able to make decisions very quickly. But here's what it takes to get started. I think simultaneously you need to work on two different things. One is your local market, and second is deal number crunching. So let me first talk about the local market. I'm going to assume that you're going to be investing where you live or in the surrounding region of where you live. So it's really important to get a good grasp of everything that's out there for sale and then track some of the good stuff and see how much did it sell for after it's sold. Now, I recommend you get on a drip campaign of all the new listings coming out every single day. Get a nice quick little summary that's in your price point, of course. And then I also recommend driving by every single property. Take 1 to 2 hours a day and drive around and look around. Generally, what is the area? What are we looking at? Does it look bad? Does it look good from the outside? You don't have to go inside of every single home. Just start learning the areas because you're going to start seeing patterns of this area sells for about this much and that area sells for about that much. Also, you're going to see favorable areas, unfavorable areas, but the most important ones are the ones of transition, the ones that are not so favorable, but you can see there's some commercial building going up, maybe there's some road improvements happening, maybe there's a new school being built, and basically it's a transition phase, so you can still get in buying it for cheap, and maybe 1 to 2 years down the line, it'll be worth a little bit more. Basically because the whole area is going to be worth a little bit more. So make sure to be on top of every single property going on the market immediately, same day. Literally, that's how important it is to stay on top of your market. Now, the second part that I talked about is basically the number crunching of everything. So you want to start learning about how much does it cost to make general repairs. Like, for example, a 1,000 square foot home, how much is an exterior paint job? How much is an interior paint job? How much does it cost per square foot to replace flooring, for tiles, for carpet, for laminate? All of these different options that you have. Then you want to learn about the cost of roofs, remodeling a bathroom, remodeling a kitchen, granite versus Formica countertops, window replacements, exterior door replacements, repaving the driveway, landscaping. Really, the list goes on, but you should have a good idea of how much does it cost to make these repairs, because that's part of your number crunching. And if you are interested in finding a great deal, click the like button because that is going to give you a higher probability of finding a good deal. And the reason I say that is because you're going to start getting promoted information from YouTube that's going to teach you how to find good deals. And that's going to give you a higher probability. So just click the like button and let's continue. So here's what will happen if you take it seriously to look at the properties and you take it seriously to learn about the costs of all these things. After a little while, not too long, you're going to start seeing properties that need a little bit of work, and you're going to know how much it costs to make this work happen. Always want to add about 20 to 30% though, because you never know what's hidden behind the walls. So you're going to start learning how much things are actually worth, and you're going to be able to identify deals after a while. You're not going to know for sure, but you're going to have this hunch, this inclination that this property right here is a good deal because you know how much it costs, you know that it's underpriced, and you may want to go and take a look at the property. Schedule an appointment with an agent. Go inside. Analyzing deals is so important. You really need to get your numbers right, because if you don't learn how to do this accurately, you're actually going to either overpay or underbid, and someone else is going to buy it for more, and you're never going to get into a deal. So this whole dance that you're doing of looking at properties and then analyzing them is going to serve you so much. And you number crunch 5 deals a day, you are going to be so good in just 2, 3, 4 months. You're going to be able to identify the deals, get into them, offer, know how much it costs to repair, and during your due diligence period, get all of these estimates and make sure that you are actually on track and on point with your number crunching. So if you heard me correctly, you basically need to put time into it. Time of driving, time of number crunching, time at looking at the properties on the inside. Once you've looked and driven by a lot, start making appointments with the ones that are the top 5%. Just start looking, start looking. It's a big time commitment, but when one deal can pay you $30,000, isn't it worth it? Just ask yourself that, is that not worth it? What if it's only $10,000? Is that not worth it? If you're just getting started in real estate investing, that most likely is worth it. And if you don't have all these hours to put into it, then put just a little bit of time into it. Dedicate your weekends towards looking, driving by, and analyzing deals. And if you're gonna be a flipper, where you buy it, fix it, sell it, then you really need to do a different type of number crunching than if you're going to be a buy and hold investor. Now, I tend to be more of a buy and hold investor, where I buy it, I remodel it, and then I rent it. And I, from the get-go, get good 30-year fixed rate term loans. I don't get hard money loans for 12%. I get investment loans for 3.75 or 4%. They're locked in for 30 years, and I know that my payment is not going to change except for my little escrow amount that might change a little bit, but I also know that over time my rent rates are going to increase. So that's what it takes. Get started and researching properties, driving by them, number crunch them as best as you can, and then start looking at them on the inside. And if you want to get started in real estate investing and you have very little money, please watch this video. This video is going to show you what are some of the different ways that you can get into it with very little money out of your pocket. There are actually a lot of options.